Hello everyone. So now we are going to discuss about the typecasting. So there are two types of typecasting in Java. So one is implicit typecasting, another one is explicit typecasting. Okay, we'll understand this in detailed manner through this slide. Okay, I have arranged the primitive data types based on their the capacity. Like double can store up to 8 bytes, float up to 4 bytes, and these two holds the value of type floating type numbers. And yeah, so long can hold the value up to 8 bytes, and int data type can hold up to 4 bytes, yeah, so on. Character is also of 2 bytes, short of 2 bytes, and byte of 1 byte. Okay, so if you see this diagram. Okay, so we'll come to this next. Before that, let me show you something. So I will explain the typecasting through this program. So I have already declared a couple of variables of different types. Okay, so you'll have all the types here: byte, short, int, long, float, double, boolean, and long. Okay, so suppose I'm creating a variable of type can say integer a1. Okay, and now I'm assigning the other variable to this variable. So this variable of type byte, and I'm assigning the byte type variable to an integer type variable. Now if you see, the assignment happens here. So you're storing a, a variable, a type variable whose you can say the size is smaller than the targeted variable's type, right? In that case, we'll call this as implicit typecasting. So the typecasting happen implicitly because you are assigning a byte variable to an integer variable, right? Integer variable can hold the values up to 4 bytes, whereas the byte can hold the values up to only 1 byte. So in this case, the the typecasting happens implicitly. So that's the reason it is called as implicit typecasting. Okay, and I'll tell you another example. So suppose now I'm creating a variable of type byte, which is b1, and now I'm assigning an integer variable to this. Okay, see here. So the assignment is not happening because these two variables are of different types. Okay, so what the error is, type mismatch cannot convert from int to byte. So the internal conversion of the type is not happening because this variable is of type int. Okay, which so integer can hold the values up to 4 bytes, but whereas this variable, the byte variable, can hold only up to 1 byte. Okay, so in this case where you are assigning a variable whose capacity is more than the targeted variable type capacity, the storing capacity, then you need to do a explicit typecasting here. Okay, so I need to mention here which to which variable I'm assigning. If you see, so this is what the explicit typecasting. Okay, yeah. So now if we will go back to the diagram, and now we'll get the more clarity. Okay, so what we did in our earlier example is, when we have assigned the byte variable to a integer variable here. Okay, this is a small, it just holds has a smaller capacity compared to the integer, right? The storing capacity. So in this case the typecasting happens implicitly, but the reverse, if you see the vice versa case, you need to do a explicit typecasting. Okay, so based on this diagram we can easily get to know whether we need an implicit typecasting or explicit typecasting. Okay, that means here if you see, a variable of type byte can be stored in a variable of short. A variable of short can be stored in the variable of byte, and implicit typecasting happens. Similarly, a variable of type byte can be stored in long, implicit typecasting happens. Okay, but the vice versa case, the variable of type long, if you want to assign it to a variable type of byte, then you need an explicit typecasting. Okay, similarly, if you see here, yeah, if you see here, so you can store a character. Yeah, we'll see this example as well. Okay, character, what is the capacity of storing? Up to 2 bytes, right? So I'm declaring a new character variable ch2, and now I'm assigning 64 to it. Okay, if you see here as per diagram, so as this data type capacity only is 2 bytes, this can be the value can be held in the integer type variable, and the typecasting happens implicitly. Okay, yeah, so the vice versa case, you should do a explicit typecasting. So on, you need to apply the same formula. Yeah, and this will help you in like understanding what is a implicit and explicit typecasting. So this is all about the this topic. Yeah, we'll meet you guys in the next topic. Thank you.